I hate to break the fishing news after Chuck, but I'd like to speak about the ice hockey.
Congratulations, you're one of the 13 listeners of the Real Life Podcast.
We just traded a migraine in for like an orgasm.
Might want to mark that down.
Yep. All of my projects are on schedule until they're not.
A member of the Nation Network of Podcasts.
About as funny as we're going to get today.
Pat Puff, if you're listening, I know you are. Remind me to get you stuff for the new intro. Pat said he's going to make us a new intro.
So
Pat, can I be in the intro?
We got to talk about Pat Puff here for a second because these guys won't know what happened.
Oh my God, he is.
Hey, wait, can I say one thing before we start about Pat Puff?
Oh shit.
Parents, good news and bad news. Bad news is your kids are off again for the 49th day this school year. The good news is I found the teachers.
They're all at Dog Patch.
They're all at Dog Patch. They're all downstairs. I come here Mondays and Thursdays at 1 o'clock.
Sometimes.
And normally they've had a big lunch rush. You can tell, but everybody's filing out. I thought there was like a late Christmas party going on down there. It is packed.
There's
and
bottles
everybody's
of
drinking.
wine being
I looked
served.
around. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And yeah, the waitress goes, teacher convention. Everyone's a teacher. So parents, I found them. Okay, Pat Puff, sorry.
They're conventioning, but not to learn to party.
That really is one of the secrets of being a teacher.
I saw a lot of mimosa flights down there.
I've seen the Pint that busy on Teachers Convention. I went to the Pint one day. I can't remember what I was doing. I was like, it's 2 p.m. What the fuck is going on in here? And Rick was like, yeah, Teachers Convention, man. We turned the dance floor on. So.
You guys, in 2 months, you get 2 months off. Just relax.
Dude, nothing.
You'll get there.
I come from a family of teachers. Nothing triggers the average teacher.
I know. I'm trolling them. This is a bit.
And
but teachers, come on, seriously.
We can't forget about Pat Puff here. But
Okay, Pat, no, we won't.
unpack, like if you're a teacher,
Yeah.
and your significant other is not a teacher,
Yeah.
Teachers Convention is a flashing green light to party.
Yeah.
So like it is on the calendar. Yeah, no, it's something because I get all this vacation. Like I can actually party
Maybe
unencumbered.
Maybe I hate him because I ain't him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. My very few like green lights to party, flashing green lights are nation vacations.
Yeah. I was going to say, can you imagine your work giving you 2 days to just totally booze and forget about, and then like, oh yeah, we did a nation
It's like
vacation.
the Bulls with Rodman.
Yeah, he just needed to go.
Just go to Vegas.
I
for
mean,
48
you
hours,
know
man.
what? To their defense, I deal with a 9-year and a 12-year-old, 13-year-old every day for just after school. They deal with a whole 30 of them at once all day.
And they're not even theirs.
And they're not even theirs.
Yeah, and then they have to go home and take care of theirs. Like, jeez, that's tough.
Pay the teachers.
Yep.
so that they can get more drunk on Teachers Convention week.
Yeah,
I saw some nice bottles of red down there. What am I telling you?
Better booze on teacher convention day.
Oh, they let fly on. Yeah, they let fly on Teachers Convention.
All right, Pat Puff.
So yesterday we're doing Oilers Nation Everyday live from a boat.
We're on a boat.
We're on a boat.
We don't have any water here. Where was the boat?
Camus DF55, I believe, or
Yeah,
something. Like that.
DV22.
In a boat store?
Yeah, we were at Sherwood Power Sports and Marine for their. They're not quite their grand opening yet, but they're.
What were you sitting in? Like a ski boat or like what? A pontoon boat?
Like
fish.
a luxury fishing boat.
Boats are so expensive.
They're so expensive.
They're crazy.
My brother-in-law told me what he spent on a boat.
Value. They hold their value.
They totally do.
And you can actually flip boats and make a little money.
Oh, that is sick. A nice little fishing boat.
Think about the Wallies. You can
Not
slay
even
off
little.
that chair right there. That's what I said as soon as I got in that thing.
Boats are just nuts.
Yeah. So anyways, we're doing the show on the back of a boat, Sherwood Power Sports and Marine. We have Frank Seravalli on the show at the moment. We're talking. All of a sudden, everything just turns off.
Everything.
It was just like your phone wasn't connecting to the internet. The Wi-Fi was out at the dealership. It was just gone.
That's what happens on boats. Supposed to be disconnected.
We're sitting there assuming the stream has died because we have no internet. So we're just kind of whatever, like, and then it kind of dawned on us after like waiting for 3 or 4 minutes. We're like, the stream might actually still be going, guys.
How though? If the internet's dead.
Because StreamYard's like kind of cloud-based, right?
Oh.
So even though we lost internet, it just meant Aaron, our producer, and me and Liam didn't have internet sitting there.
I was there too.
Jay
Oh
was
my
there,
God.
yeah.
So like you guys were talking and it could have been potentially just going on.
We talked about maybe being in a hot mic situation. So we kept it PG.
Okay, good.
So, and then we're sitting there, I'm like, do you think Frank just stayed on? And all of a sudden my phone rings and it's Pat Puff, who does not work on this show. And he just goes, hey man, I'm expecting him to be like, what's going on with the stream? He just goes, hey man, I got Frank in a one box right now. I can give him questions from the listeners. Like, let me know what you want me to do. And it's like, he was watching the show, saw the internet go out, and like a superhero, signed into his producer like portal, hopped into the show, told Frank, I got you. I'm here. Keep going.
Pat Puff.
Frank riffed for like 5 minutes.
That's
Frank
how
just
you do
talked
it.
Oilers deadline for 5 uninterrupted minutes until we pop back up on the show.
It was just
Ahoy.
true professionalism at its
That's great.
finest. Like Frank's just like unfazed, going through his motions. Pat Puff jumping in and saving the day. It was
The show must go on.
it was special.
The
Good team day.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we talked about that in Jazz too. It's just like for the awareness of him to just be like, whoa, the show's down, and not just be like, oh well. She was like,
Show's down.
Yeah.
Must suck for those guys.
he was like, oh, I can save the day.
Because also, more love for Pat Puff. He's also working on the real life socials.
Yeah.
He's trying to improve our just our YouTube presence.
Calm down, Pat Puff.
No.
Chalmers.
Don't calm
No,
down.
yeah,
Don't calm down. Stay
Reverse
strapped.
A little bit of a try hard, if you ask me.
Fair enough.
I want you maximum
I want him
stress.
trying
Just got people
Just
doing their
kidding.
jobs, Chalmers.
I'm just
You're in
kidding.
construction. You wouldn't recognize it.
I know. That's what's funny about
He's
it.
putting some pride in his work. Yeah.
I love it. I love Pat Puff.
Yeah, you want to
He's a
fire him.
great bowler. No. I just lied.
Sometimes he's got a fish in a cooler.
Somebody had to say it.
Again?
A fish,
Yeah.
the fish in the
We
cooler.
talked-
Oh
we
God,
talked-
I'm not
yeah,
talking
it's a
about
whole-
that
yeah, no, we're
gross
not
ass
unpacking
fish in that
again.
fucking cooler
We
again.
talked about it while it happened, and then we unpacked it on this
Yeah.
show. We can never talk about it again.
Great pond hockey teammate, great
Yeah,
bowler,
nice little hockey player.
and a great employee. Wow, is there anything Pat Puff can't do?
Yeah, just talking to me the other day. I was like, hey, you should come sub for my beer league team because I'm always lurking for beer league subs.
I will play in your beer league team at some
No
point.
bullshit. You don't play with us.
You never ask me.
I don't
Because
get asked either.
you are like the person that nobody asks because everybody just doesn't like. You've said no so many times.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
swear
where
to God,
you
last
quit
year
the
I was
team.
asked 0.
I always feel
Zero.
bad asking you because
Debatable.
now I know how busy you are. I'm like, I don't want to bog
Yeah,
them down.
but it doesn't. But I might say yes. I want to come play.
Okay, I'm going to keep bugging you
You
then.
don't ask me either.
I love people who.
Because you're the same way. You're always so busy. I'm like, I don't want to bug BM.
Maybe BM.
I want to be. I'm also one of those people that constantly say no, but still want to be asked. You know,
in case I say yes, because I do want to play.
10:15 next Thursday.
Yeah, so-
Silent Ice out in Nisku.
Ooh, that's a great arena. I'm away.
Surveyor Brett's reffing it.
I'm out of town.
is that bar up there open late?
I don't know.
Do you know? Like because
Haven't played yet.
because like that's the good thing about being at the River
Great
Cree
bar.
is like no matter if you have an 11:30 game, you can go for a beer afterwards.
Yeah.
But Silent Ice got a wicked bar, wicked restaurant upstairs.
Probably is because
Why not?
unlimited funding.
Yeah, they do.
That's fair. So anyway, shout out to Pat Puff. He saved the day this week.
Did you ride the bus to Moose Jaw one day?
No. I follow behind like a support vehicle.
Gotcha.
But I know exactly what you're talking about.
You went to Moose Jaw?
Indeed.
When?
The weekend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Just
How
your
was it?
average
Well, I went
weekend
there
trip to
because
Moose
the
Jaw.
Warriors are playing in Spokane. So I like to go to Moose Jaw when the Warriors aren't in town.
Yes.
Just so I can go look at the arena and say, oh, that's where I would go. But
You go
not
check out the
today.
tunnels or no?
Yeah. No. You can't go tunnels. It's
Yeah,
a
no tunnels.
tourist move. I have a shirt that says honorary Moose Jaw citizen.
Nah.
That precludes me from going into the tunnels.
That's
Like,
right.
This isn't for you. This is for
You have
them.
to hand it in if you go into
That's
the
right.
tunnel.
Aren't you guys trying to slowly buy the city, basically?
Moose Jaw? It's not for sale.
What's the like, is there a classic restaurant in Moose Jaw that like everyone knows? Like a spot that's like,
Dallas
ooh.
Pizza?
I
Houston,
knew
sir?
I knew it was going to be like a pizza
Houston
dinner.
Pizza?
Well, BP's. The BP's is big.
But like a
Which
mom
one
and
though?
pop.
Rosie's
There you go.
on River Street.
Of course.
That is the best. We went there. It is so small, but such good food. And we went there and had like our own New Year's Eve party there that one year. It was
That's
so good.
You know, though, I will say, Jay, that I heard through the grapevine that you recommended guac or something, the Mexican restaurant on
I've
Main
never
Street.
been to that. I've never been to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Someone told me they're like, Jay recommends this Mexican restaurant. I'm like, well, okay. And I went in there. Oh, not recommended.
No, I've never eaten there.
Oh,
That's
really?
a chain.
Yeah. They're like, we're from Ontario. I'm like, this all sounds good. They were playing Mexican music.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
let's
no,
ride
no.
Broncos country. And then they gave me a strange set of tacos. And I was like, I am surprised that you recommend this.
No. You got to go there, or I hope Hopkins is still open.
You know what's
Oh,
a
yeah.
funny thing about
Hopkins Parlor?
like
Yeah,
Mexican
still
food, tacos and stuff? It's like enchiladas, burritos, chimichangas. They're all the same shit, just like exact same ingredients,
I love a good
prepared
enchiladas.
differently.
When I was
Just
in
like
Huatuco,
wrapped different.
I had some amazing enchiladas.
Let me hit
every
you with
day.
a couple Moose Jaw flexes, Jay. Ask me where I stayed.
Where'd you stay?
Grand Hotel. Ask me.
That's a big deal.
Ask me what room.
Oh, gee, the Al Capone
112?
The 104 suite.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all they had.
Nice.
So I'd take Wanye Jr. and like Moose Jaw doesn't have a lot of hotels. And this is an old hotel on Main Street that took 11 years to restore.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Right? But there's like weirdness to it. So we go in and there's like beds and there's this really long couch and then there's this huge kitchen table, but there's no kitchenette. So like unless you're playing poker or some shit, I have no earthly idea why you need this. But there's this huge, what I thought was a bathroom, but it's just a closet, but it has no curtain, like rods to hang your clothes on. So it's just a room. So middle of the night, Wanye Jr. gets up and goes, time to go to the bathroom, and then walks into the giant closet that doesn't have a toilet in it, gets confused and starts crying. Poor guy. Tells you
That was like you at the suite at Tool.
Wow.
Like father, like son.
I thought that was the box, had a bathroom in it, and it was just a closet.
Yeah.
And I walked into the closet in front of everybody and went, this isn't a bathroom, and everybody left.
Like father, like son.
Hoy.
I get it.
Grand Hotel, though, very nice. Very, very nice. And has a lot of like hidden little rooms and stuff.
Because that was also, I believe there's tunnels that connect to that from the rail station, like the Al Capone tunnels.
What am I hearing about
rail
tunnels?
station.
I've never heard
Moose Jaw's
of
got the
this
tunnels,
You have
man.
not heard about the tunnels?
No.
So there's Moose Jaw is also known as Little Chicago.
Tell the story of how they found the tunnels. Though.
Is
The
that
guy at the red light?
Oh yeah, all by mistake. Oh yeah, like the guy fell through the
Falls
road.
through a fucking sink.
Well, there's like a few things though. Like, there's like houses that have like tunnels that connect to them that once they sold to other people, they'd find it because there was two sets of tunnels that were created. There were the Capone tunnels, and then the, I guess we'll call it railroad worker tunnels.
Sure, that's
A foreigner
Yes.
railroad worker tunnels, but and they would make tunnels for themselves to connect all their where they lived and whatnot. But Capone, anytime he was like under like big heat with the cops, he would flee on the Sioux line by train to Moose Jaw.
Al Capone.
Al Capone.
there's an old man barber there that still talks. I think probably dead now, but he cut Capone's hair numerous times.
Yes. So Capone would go and hide and flee to Moose Jaw. And there's tunnels from the train station to it was then called, I believe, the Hardwood, but now the Grand Hotel, where he would go and hide.
Holy Moose Jaw, all time. Like,
Did you know all this, Charles?
no,
I knew about the tunnels. I didn't know.
I had no idea.
So there's the worker tunnels that they made.
It's a lot of trust you
and
put
then
into a
there's the
city.
Al Capone tunnels. So like,
So people just slowly started figuring this out. Like someone bought a house.
No one remembered it all.
some guy fell through an intersection, like in a car.
Sitting at a light
like,
in the
what?
80s.
It was like, oh, hey, Al Capone.
And they're like, this is
There's
tourism.
Al.
There's Al.
Tourism.
And Hoffa.
Yeah, and then,
There he is.
and so what happens now is there's more tunnels still being discovered, but people don't want to mention it because then that means like their house has to get excavated
God.
and shit like that.
Imagine
So
being the
now
one
it's
that like there's like old trafficking, like they used to traffic like booze in the Prohibition days. I think that was.
Yeah.
Imagine if you found some cool shit down there.
Some old school
I
hooch.
love a good like
So I do want to do the
little
tunnels
treasure hunt.
at one point. This will be the right time, but like
You've never
people-
been in them.
no.
But if you're in Vegas,
I'm
you
a
don't go to
jogging.
the strip. Yeah, you don't go to the strip if you're from Vegas.
Yes.
You're like, what am I, a loser? That's where the tourists go.
But yeah, like if I'm hosting a delegation, maybe I'll take them down to the tunnels.
I would like to go in the tunnels.
I'm intrigued by the
They
idea.
dress
of
up
it.
as Al Capone and but a
Talking character.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I love it.
and it starts in this cafe. So like, oh, it's fucking wild.
Now, I will say this, and I know no one's listening, so it's fine. But one time when we were at the ending of the Crush Can, I was talking to an old Moose Jaw guy about those tunnels in Al Capone. He goes, some of that might be marketing, son. We don't know necessarily what everything's for.
Don't ruin a
Well,
good
and
story
it's-
with the truth.
Well, and he's trying to keep the secret alive. Like Al Capone's dead. He's not going to go to jail anymore.
That's the thing. Is like Al Capone went to a place where he know he could trust the people
But then
and the
there's
Moose Jaw
people-
people.
but
And this
legal
guy's
in
like,
Canada.
But and he'd probably go and load up on booze, which happens to now be the nicest liquor store in Canada is the train station in Moose Jaw.
Yeah.
Was it voted that?
Yeah, by us.
me.
2-0.
Yeah.
You're gonna
by
contest?
Liquor Store Monthly.
Yeah. By Moose Jaw Liquor Digest. Are you telling me that's not an accurate?
By train station liquor store weekly.
Yeah.
Quarterly.
Yeah.
Western Canadian Train Store Liquor Digest.
Southern Saskatchewan
It's a quarterly
sarsaparilla
publication.
dealers of the North.
Sarsaparilla.
But Moose Jaw used to have, like, when you go to Moose Jaw, there were houses in like 2008 that were like 30 grand.
Ooh, the boom.
Oh yeah, it was
grand.
great. Yeah, Jeez.
And you'd say, like,
the
in
guy had
Edmonton-
some money then.
That was the height of our housing boom here too.
It was. We were at our boom, and you went to Moose Jaw. You're like that house is 80 grand.
yeah. That's why we went out there and did our shit because we couldn't afford to do it in a better city. No offense, Moose Jaw's still awesome.
No,
Go
but
out
you
there
knew.
now, Jay,
Yeah.
it ain't like that anymore.
It's like same now.
You look at the listings at whatever the realtor places on Main Street.
Ottawa
and
real estate.
Ottawa real estate. It looks like you're looking at Edmonton prices.
So some people make some smoke then.
Well, the farm. So like I'm pseudo Saskatchewani, Morlock, Saskatchewan. Shout out.
Saskatchewani.
During that, I'm a gapper for people who actually understand what that means. That means I know Saskatchewan. I am a gapper. I love bunny hugs. I'm wearing one right now. But
is that a thong?
Yep.
It's a hoodie.
Oh,
still wearing a thong though. Anyway,
I thought a bunny hug was like a
just
tight pair of white underwear.
Even I knew that.
It feels nice.
And now I forget the rant I was going on.
Oh, that you are
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewani.
Yes,
But you were building your case to say a conclusion.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
And the conclusion
You know
it's
the
left the train
province.
station liquor store.
I have space.
You were just trying to get all your bona fides out there, and then
you're going Latin on me. I like that.
Well, let me end with my scouting report.
and then you forgot what you're trying to conclude with.
Figure it out.
Moose Jaw, we remember when it got its first Boston Pizza. Enormous news. There'd be a bouncer at the door on Fridays, fish bowls. Enormous. Then they got a second BP's in Moose Jaw.
Because, there was partners in the one. They had a falling out, so the guy opened a rival BP's.
It's shut.
Oh,
But every location
fight
he
needs
knew
a
it, but he
winner.
had
like
to put
Adidas
it there.
Puma, you know,
But I'd never seen a BP shut.
especially in a smaller town.
And we'll be
like
right
like,
back
Moose
on
Jaw's a
your
population
this
of
edition of
30,000.
Moose Jaw Historical
I bet you
Podcast.
if you looked at BP's, what trade area is required to open a
They
BP's?
shouldn't have to.
It should not have to.
And
It
the
was
brew house.
spite.
And the OJ shut.
OJ is shut.
Now it's a weird off-brand.
Brew house is still there.
Okay, is this city
So now I
growing or
remember
is
my
it?
rant?
Okay.
And why I know about and talking about why housing prices are so expensive. When I grew up in Saskatchewan, 8 weeks out of the year, farmers were poor.
Yeah.
Now farmers are fucking rich.
But only 1 in 10 farmers are still in the game. The
Well, they're
other
getting
9 got out.
consolidated, but by the other farmers. But like all the farmers are rich now, and that money just funnels into Moose Jaw.
Going right into the BPs.
Why are the farmers rich all of a sudden?
apparently not in the
Because they
BPs.
grow cocaine.
The game's changed, man. The game has changed.
Cocaine.
You know, wheat prices are different. Like farmers struggled in like the 80s, 90s.
That just reminds me of like the best thing I remember from the guy that bought our nation round at the golf tournament.
Ryan.
Yeah, how he like his whole business is just like consulting with farmers and selling them.
He's got a
have money.
podcast now.
Like it's
What's the
just
futures?
It was one of the.
Oh, no,
I was like, that's a job. That's really cool, and you just do that like and make really good money doing it. It was
Yeah, man.
fucking
It tells
incredible.
you the farmers got money, man.
Yeah.
Tallest moose in the world, Tyler.
Oh, so take Wanye Jr.
International beef at one point.
It was with Norway.
There's a plaque now that they talk about the moose beef. So old Mac the Moose got lit on fire. Rest in power.
Mhm.
They moved him slightly.
Yep.
So I show up, go, oh shit, there's no Mac the Moose. Wanye Jr. is a big moose guy, loves the moose.
Of course.
So we're driving around the
Majestic.
corner and I go, now you would think the largest moose in the world would be in Dubai or London, England. In fact, we drove around the corner and he sees the world's largest moose and it was just ding.
Those are two cities I definitely did not think the biggest moose in the world would be.
Biggest everything's in Dubai,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
but not the biggest moose.
And Norway
It's there.
came at us.
Norway did come.
And it says we ended the beef, and it like breaks the timeline down to the moose beef. and this is
2019.
the world's largest.
But Mac needed bigger antlers. to be
Fresh
fair.
antlers.
I'm pretty sure his old antlers lie on the ground beside him in the pen.
That would be
A
Smart,
moose
'cause
does
that's what
shed
it marks.
one's
Exactly.
antlers.
So there's a pair of fucked up moose antlers on the ground. I think it's the old Mac the Moose antlers.
That survived the fire.
But here's my point on Mac
No,
the
he
Moose.
shed them to get bigger ones to beat Norway.
Yeah. Because
They
Norway built
actually
a
grew
bigger
them,
moose.
Tyler. They weren't just
No, I get
randomly
it.
put on them.
They made a big mistake. And if anyone listening from Moose Jaw City Council or City Planning, you take that moose and you put him downtown now in this day and age. You don't leave him out at the edge of town. Because like there's a lot of stuff around the arena that's empty. Right?
Yeah.
And if you want to fill that shit up, putting Mac the Moose right beside your main thing.
But it's right on the Trans Canada, though.
That's true.
How big we talking here? Trojan horse size or
He's
what?
a 32
bet
foot
you
moose.
there would
3 stories tall.
You could probably fit about 30 Greeks in there.
32 feet tall.
He's a 32 foot moose, Chalmers.
There you go. Is that
How big is the egg in Vegreville?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask what a moose egg.
You think that moose ate that, laid that egg, eh?
I just want to know because this is like my point of reference. I know how big that thing
is
is.
30 feet.
But it's
Gee, it might
also
be.
like placed on a
25.7 feet.
Ooh, so the moose is like 7 feet. So it's antler higher.
well, sure.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a head taller than the egg.
Interesting.
Bet you didn't think we'd talk about moose jaw for
not
20 minutes.
no.
Should have.
It's a good crutch for me actually. Next time we're low on prep, I can just be like, "So boys, what's going on in moose?"
Oh, shit.
It was lost always.
Hey, you guys
No,
wanna
maybe
talk
we
about
can break
late-
down Wasetna next.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about?
Wasetna's got one of the greatest bakeries in a fucking gas station ever.
I did not think
Wasetna
anybody
has a
on here would
ring
know
with a
anything
hole in
about
the roof.
Wasetna.
Didn't they have a hole
Yes,
in the
they
roof?
did. I played hockey in Wasetna as a kid and had a hole in the roof, and it would snow it into the arena while we were playing.
Oh, it's majestic.
You'll be sad to know that the Korean car wash sushi didn't make it. The best sushi in Moose Jaw is at the car wash.
But the car wash is still going.
Car wash is still going.
And the
There's still a restaurant there.
Oh, but the sushi, yeah.
It's not Korean. It's not sushi. It's not delicious.
Yeah, you get the barbecue. The Korean barbecue is okay there.
If you don't want to get your best sushi in a car wash, I think you're wasting your time because where do you get your
Where
car
else you get
wash?
it?
Well,
And
this is
what about
like,
your sushi?
But this talks about the can-do attitude of Moose Javians. I open a
I
car
don't think
wash,
that's how you
I
say
open
that
a-
either.
Yes, Moose Javians is
That's
actually
real.
the proper term.
Moose
You open up a
Jawers.
car wash, then you put in a gas station, and you open up a restaurant in the gas station convenience store. Like that is.
And then you launder
that is
money
the
through it?
hustle.
You've hit for the
Trifecta.
cycle.
That is the hustle.
All right.
The Bonanza's gone. It's a Wendy's.
Oh, they had like the buffet place Bonanza.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was
It was
one
a
of the
Wendy's.
last. It held on for a long time.
fuck, that's
Bonanza
so
was
cool.
awesome.
And the sign
So good.
says, you got what you wanted, Moose Jaw, a Wendy's. And Wendy's put that sign on the boulevard.
You guys follow any like 80s retro like Instagram pages, and all of a sudden it'll just show up and it'll be like a guy playing RC Pro Am.
Yes, there's an account specifically I follow.
Yeah, me too. Same Bonanza, man. Like I could sure use a little taste of the back in the old days.
Same with
I'm
Fuddruckers.
I love a Fuddruckers.
I'll go Bullwinkles, and I'll go. I miss Chi-Chi's.
Yeah, Chi-Chi's. We almost had, so we went to a Mexican restaurant in Phoenix and we all just got so full that we didn't get the deep fried ice cream. And we hadn't had it since I was a kid. Cause I don't know any place that makes
Chi-Chi's
it
had
around
deep
here.
fried ice cream.
Sure did. And I ate it like
Better than
a lot. And so we're going to make a special trip back there just to have the ice cream, and we never did it. And I was like, it's one of the things I'm regretting from the trip. The trip was amazing, but that's one of the things I regret. Deep fried ice cream, Chi-Chi's. We used to go there like once a week. That was our
Would you drink unlimited pop and just eat
unlimited
fucking-
in those red plastic
Jesus.
cups, same ones you got at Pizza Hut.
And Maxwell Taylor's.
I sent a
of
video
fallen
of
soldiers.
Bourbon Street in 1988 where we took
West
all
Edmonton
my
Mall, Bourbon
West Edmonton
Street?
Mall, Bourbon Street. You walk in the door and there was like the 3 statues of the guys playing the jazz band, and it was like
Where do you
rocking.
think those are now?
I don't know, man.
Like Planet Hollywood was down there.
But so I sent
No
it
longer Mardi Gras.
any like 80s baby that I have that I normally send stuff to, and I sent it to all of them. Every single one was just like, I miss that so much. Like I love the retro, the feeling you got when you just saw it, and like seeing Tony Roma's at the end. I mean,
It's like
Remember when
boutique.
Planet Hollywood was in there and then it was just like popping for a minute?
oh yeah, it's great.
That was a big deal.
Bourbon Street's always, they've done a really good job at always keeping that place kind of a vibe.
The mall
like
in general's done a good job of refreshing itself.
They
I couldn't believe it.
reinvents
I was
itself
on-
over and over. And
I was
over
on
again.
Bourbon just the other day for the first time in a while. Cool bars, obviously Earl's, obviously Moxie's, but like, is that a Japanese Village opening up or is that something else?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it was already there.
It's already there. Okay. And then there's another like really cool looking thing opening
there's
up
a
next
cool
to
little
it.
sushi spot there.
Is there a gas station in it though, and a car wash?
Oh, and
You can buy a Toyota at the mall,
Sherlock's is
though.
not Sherlock's anymore. It's now called Five and Dive.
Yeah, your boy Mo. It's your boy Mo.
Is it?
If you go
I
upstairs,
love
to
that they
West
didn't
End-
renovate it. They just spray painted it. They just put a bunch of graffiti everywhere, and we're like, it's not Sherlock's anymore.
As long as Jungle
It's
Jim's
cool
still
now.
there. Don't tell me Jungle Jim's is gone.
Mr. Mike's Jungle Gyms. I don't remember.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
dude.
that face.
Well, it wasn't those
Yeah,
faces.
it
but
was the guys playing the music.
It was the guys playing the
Because
music.
On the other end, that is the one end.
and it always had like Bourbon Street, New Orleans style music playing going down it. My God, we could get nostalgic. I don't know what it is. I think it's the 29th, boys. I think it's the fact that it's the 29th and like business
all
year
fucked
ends
up.
were yesterday. And so like we got all that shit done and now it feels like a free day.
You're in February.
My year end is
So you have
end
to
of
file every 4 years.
February.
Is it this was the
No, not the 29th. That's the thing.
That's the one end. There's one.
It's the
on the other
28th.
end.
This guy.
So when you're walking in from the street.
the fire breathing dragon from the mall? Never forget.
You used to have to inventory that. You ram check out my old job.
Fire breathing dragon?
Yep, because it was a special natural gas appliance in town. And I worked for Atco in the weird business department. And every year we had to go to the mall and visually say the dragon's still there. What
That's
a company.
fun.
Yeah. They were. When did they go? When did
And
they go away?
you know, okay,
I feel like they were there
yeah.
like 10 years ago.
So I'm looking at the video, and the best thing about this was that it even has the upper floors like Bourbon Street wood, where you would throw the beads.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what the cool.
Like fake windows and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, BM, what were you going to say about the second level of the mall?
Oh, yeah.
Was it that?
It's just all bougie now.
Oh, yeah.
There's like a Balenciaga and shit up there.
There's an area where that Jubilations Theater used to be, like above the food court. Oh man,
Jubilations is still there.
But different side of the mall now.
it's like an. That's.
Is it?
I think I've touched
Oh, I've
the
only gone
floor
to
in
the-
every part of that mall except for that area. I don't think I've ever been up there.
It's strange that they put so much work into Bourbon Street, but Europa Boulevard is exactly the same as you
Exactly
remember
the
it.
same, yeah.
Still got the little weirdo windows and shit.
And there's like 4 businesses left there.
No, but it's like the
It's
giant
full.
jean store.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Simons pours into it.
Yeah, you got the jewelry guy that fixes watches. He's there.
Yeah.
Keeping time.
Yeah, damn.
Keeping time alive.
Yeah.
There's a cobbler.
When I was at the mall the other day, I got to go on
They still make
Fridays.
cobblers? I hope so.
The high-end stores they have there, I'm flabbergasted.
It's
There's like a
like Dubai.
Balenciaga next to a Rolex store next to a bloody... Where are all these rich people? It's the farmers. These fucking
Farmers are flocking in. They all got that
loaded.
money. Well, I'll tell you one thing that stressed me out is I took Crawford to the mall on Sunday.
She wanted something from Balenciaga.
Of course.
And
What'd you get her?
She was walking like crazy. And then we got to the Louis Vuitton store.
Oh boy.
And she was like mesmerized with the design. She kept trying to run in. I'm like, oh my God.
It's because she's getting brainwashed by all the Instagram videos she watches of
And then
people
I
with their
finally-
Louis.
And then I finally got her off that store and we made it 3 feet. And then she's trying to barge into the Gucci store. I'm like, oh my God.
She bougie.
Wasn't that
I'm like, why am I like every other story we walked and like, and granted she was getting tired and being a little bit different, I hope. But like, just like she's those 2 stores, she just kept flocking into them. I was like, fuck. And then she would lick the windows.
You guys should be the
outside.
parents
there you
that just
go.
outfit your kids in just Gucci shit because it's like Nike shoes, right? Up until a certain age, like 4 years old, you can get them like sweet Jordans for like $30,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like because they're so
She's
small.
rocking sweet.
You got to
Nikes and
rock them
bands
sweet.
right now.
Well, you can, and it's not that expensive to do it before they get to like
She had
size
Hunter rain
6.
boots.
Oh yeah, because then when they get to size 6, it's like now all of a sudden it's $120 for Jordans. You're like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
You're gonna wear Under
You can have
Armours.
and ones.
You're gonna have some
Those weird
Adidas.
shoes Shaq insisted on selling at Walmart because he's a good guy.
Hey, he made a shitload of
We
money
talked
off
about the Ewings the other day, and all I could think about was a pair of shoes that I couldn't remember at the time, but for like 3-year stretch, I used to always want this shoe, and I used to always get it. But they were British Knights.
BK Knights.
MC
Do you
Hammer
guys
endorsed
remember
those.
British Knights?
I remember those.
I used to get them at the Bay. Oh, they were sack. They were like extra high tops, where like they weren't just a high top. They had like that one extra button and like another extra half inch. Whoa. You could ball in those even even at 5'5" at my age, which I'm still the same height, but whatever. I could use some British Knights.
All right. We are going to step aside for a quick break. Back on the Real Life Podcast, delivered by DoorDash. 25% off, 0 delivery fees on your first order of $15 or more. All you need to do is download the DoorDash app and enter the promo code NATION25. Valid for all of our Canadian listeners. That promo code NATION25 gets you 25% off and 0 delivery fees on your first order of $15 or more. Chalmers, is this related to DoorDash?
No.
So then I'm going to tell everyone about one of the perks of DoorDash.
Yeah, of
is
course.
when they just drop you a promo code out of nowhere and they're like, hey, why don't you give this a try? 40% off. Because I said this week, Amber and I were like, we're going to cook at home more. We're not going to eat out.
No, you ain't.
DoorDash last night was like 40%. And I was like, damn it, we're eating out again on Thursday. So I got to pick something. I don't know what.
Oh, geez.
Okay. No, what I was that's fucking DoorDash is the best. I do love it. And we got like McFlurries again. It's just so ridiculous.
I DoorDash pasta.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. Anyways, what I was going to say to you was this morning, my son came to me and he asked me a question about the Edmonton Oilers. And I went, holy shit. Yeah. But I never thought I would kind of think this way. He said, is the new dynamic duo in the league Hyman and McDavid? And I went, well, 40 goals, 71 assists. But here's the thing.
For this season.
It's not even that. It's that in the past week, my son said a prediction for the game where he said Hyman's going to get 2 goals and McDavid's going to assist on both of them. And since that moment, that's pretty much all that's happening.
Yeah.
Hyman scoring
8
and
goals in his
McDavid
last 6.
assisting on him. What's that?
8 goals in his last 6.
It's incredible. to see this. Like, I really am excited about this because
He's going to get 50. Plus.
he's going to get 50.
He will catch Matthews.
No.
He's just on another level right now. And it's really fun to watch because he's like the one guy in the world that you can root for and never have to worry about a bad thing happening from it.
Also, he feels like he was generated in a lab to be the perfect winger for Connor McDavid.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Connor needs.
Yeah.
He's playing really good hockey.
You know who else I was
good.
happy for? You last night when the Nuge back check and made that Selke back check.
Fuck, that was so good.
You watch the footage. I don't know who the D-men were, but you see them all skating.
And Bouchard, he just blew past him. Nuge on his horse. Had some giddy up.
Yeah.
Saved.
What
saved
was
the day,
Robert
man.
Thomas doing? Different story.
Yeah, that's
Nuge
okay.
pickpocketed him.
That's right.
We are just first period. Okay,
Oh,
let's
man,
just
I gotta
get,
stop.
let's just
Cardiac
play
kids.
some hockey. Second period. Okay, we're down. Let's pick it up. Third period. Ain't nobody in the world beating us now. Like, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, we click.
God, that new back check. The way the crowd erupted like a goal was scored.
Because it was huge and needed.
Yeah. And
Big
then
win.
Connor McDavid scores the OT winner.
Bit of
Sick.
a fluffer.
The chin strap knockoff Selly. Sick.
Yeah, I love that.
What did he do?
Nonchalant.
He just immediately scores the goal, and he just immediately grabs with his glove his chin strap, undoes it, mouthpiece out to the side, and then just, come on, boys, let's sell you this win. And it's just so good.
And then what does Sportsnet do? Immediate cut to McMullet and Dukes hugging in the corner.
Dukes is.
I also like Connor having a little bit of fun after. I don't know who asked him. Oh, well, you got to go.
You decided to shoot.
He goes, well, there's nobody to pass to.
Yeah, you decided to score a goal, huh? It's like, yeah, because I have been deciding not to score. Like, I've been trying. I like that he's having fun with it, but it's all anybody was talking about. Like, Hockey Central for the 30 minutes before the game, that's all they talked about.
Yep.
It was ridiculous.
There was that. It was the end one of the periods where Connor was coming in and like had a perfect lane to shoot, and then tried to put the puck through guys to have a good time in her. But David, I'm like, so I tweet, I'm like, shooting was likely the better move there.
He's trolling us at this point.
And then a guy's like, you know what? He's like, he's got a theory, and it's plausible given how McDavid is acting, and it's the fact that he thinks he's got a shoulder, wrist, or something injury where he doesn't have the same velocity on his shot, which his overtime goal would suggest. So he is looking to pass more because he doesn't have the shot right now.
I actually kind of buy that because I've been noticing him in some games shying away from contact a little bit. Like there was
also getting into
but can you think of the moment? Because I remember the leg one when he lands on that guy's stick awkward and then he's rubbing it. Do you remember anything to do with the shoulder?
So one of the moments that stands out, it was early in the game against Minnesota, and whoever it was, I think it was Fogel, goes and chips the puck into the corner on a dump and chase. And McDavid kind of like took one hard stride and then just totally stopped skating and stood there. And I was like, the game's been going for like 5 minutes. Like he hasn't played that much yet. Why would he not go get that puck in the corner? My thinking was like, maybe they know he's hurt and like, don't go into the corners that hard. Like pace yourself, be careful.
But I more mean, do we remember a moment where we might think the upper body injury might?
Well, he got hurt. He got hurt before the Heritage Classic.
Yeah. That was like a lower back thing though.
Yeah.
And that's where the theory of the jersey tuck came in.
We've got some next weekend. Like my son's playoffs are about to start. It's Monday. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday next week. We have some weird scheduling coming up here. We got a 10:30 game and then an 11 o'clock game next weekend. That's weird.
I don't hate it. It's weird that we're gonna have to start a pregame show on the YouTube at 9:30 a.m. one day, but other than that, I don't know. It's a nice.
I don't know, man. Like, do you remember
Oilers
this?
Play at 10:30?
Yeah. And then they play at 11 o'clock the next day.
You thought he was talking about his kid?
Yeah, I was just like, well, that's fine.
Oh, no. Sorry. The Oilers. No, sorry. The Oilers play a 10:30 game on Saturday.
Where it be?
That's a good question.
Buffalo.
And then the 11 o'clock in Pittsburgh.
London, England.
And then 11 o'clock in Pittsburgh the next day, right? And I was just like, I can't remember a season where there's been more 2 o'clock afternoon matinee, and now we got 2 like morning games.
Got a 2 o'clock game on Saturday. Chalmers brunch for Ben.
I know.
Gear.ca. Get your tickets. Almost sold out.
Beautiful.
Gonna raise some money for the Ben Stelter Foundation. Join us at Greta on Saturday.
Also, while you're at Nation Gear, if you get your tickets for that, we're also doing the Robin Brownlee auction, which is up now. Right now, it's 2 nights at the JPL and 2 2-day ski passes to Marmot Basin. So you and someone else are going to ski for 2 days, stay for 2 nights at the JPL. All the proceeds going to Brownlee's family. Nationgear.ca if you want to get your bid in. It's only at $500 right now. So you're getting this thing.
That is a steal.
$550 right
Okay, so
One night at the JPL.
Jasper, did anybody watch? Like, my wife said, can we just go to The Bachelor? Because apparently they go to Jasper for this episode. So we watched it. It was incredible. The whole episode was in Jasper.
Winter or summer?
Summer.
Were they in the gardener's cabin?
No, they were in they were in the other one. Point cabin. I don't remember what it was, but like nobody. They were all the girls and the guy, and even what's the Jesse Palmer, the guy that hosts it, was like, have you ever seen anything like this? They were all like, I've never been in a place like this in my life, with the water, the mountains, how clean it all is.
The hot women.
There's an elk right there.
Jesse Palmer.
Six. And this guy's got six. This guy's got six women that he's going to takes one horseback riding and then do a hot tub. It's like, of course, because that's at your average date, eh?
Love the tub.
Horse in the tub.
I love it how they always end
The horse
everything.
came in the tub?
That's Jasper for you.
The Bachelor, eh? It's like everything
JPL's
has to
got a
end
big
with a
tub.
hot tub just to get the girl in the bikini. And I mean,
JPL's got
the
a big
dude's
tub.
not.
Horse
The dude's
in there.
pretty good looking to himself. But like, what a advertisement for Jasper, because other than dealing with the show, every single scene was just like the most beautiful shot of Jasper and them talking it up. And it just was like, it really made you like prideful of where you live and shit. Like, that's 4 hours away, 3 hours away or whatever. It was cool. And I do not watch it back. I cannot stomach that show.
Shout out to Tourism Jasper.
The one girl doesn't get picked for a date, and she like, all the other girls are obviously upset too, but she starts crying. So another girl has to console her. And she's like, yeah, I'm not happy too. Like, what are we doing
Yeah,
here?
they just go to town and party.
Yeah, go to the Athabee.
Go to the Athabee. Let it all
Jasper's
out.
generally a pretty
Yep.
horny town. They could have probably gotten laid anyway.
Yeah. Jesse Palmer's like to the other 5 in the room. He's like, all right, girls, they're on their date. What are we doing tonight?
All right. Okay. We have 2 other things that we need to get to this episode. We have new reviews.
Yes.
5 stars from Clouder71 titled Utter Madness.
Ryan McLeod left.
Nice.
The guys somehow managed to turn an Oilers podcast into half an hour talking about snake
Can I
farming.
stop? It's not an Oilers podcast,
Great episode.
but keep going.
I mean, it's
And I
not
couldn't
not.
stop laughing. Brackets got me some weird looks on the bus. Incredible podcast. Must listen for Oilers fans or anyone who wants a good laugh. Thank you, Clouder71.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
We also got another one. I'm not going to say the name of this one to protect identities. Snake Farm, 5 stars. One of my dad's old employees legitimately was a snake breeder, so I do know a few things about this. This is 100% a gambling debt. And 2, these types of snakes they would apparently be selling would be the rare and exotic ones that would be worth thousands or tens of thousands, not $300 to $500 ones that the guy I know would be selling. 3, Jay jokes that Jay's joke about the IRS refusing to do a head count is surprisingly true. This was in Slave Lake, and after the forest fire, people were allowed to go back in to grab their pets, but they had to get police and animal to escort them into town. When this guy told them that it was 80 snakes in his basement, they let him go, no pass and no escort. So anyways, I guess
I had no
Snakes are a legit
idea
thing.
until we talked about that Robin Lerner
Always say
thing.
you're carrying snakes, not cocaine.
Never.
Never kilos of cocaine.
Never. Only
Kilograms
snakes.
of snakes.
Yes.
I have 48 wild snakes in my
In
trunk.
my pants.
And you're one and done. It's snakes if you're asked.
Yeah.
So that person though confirmed that Robin Lerner is not the world's worst snake farmer.
Apparently-
he's the world's worst gambler.
Apparently, it's like in Snatch. If you have, be wary of any man that has a pig farm, because
Oh, yeah.
that's how you get rid of bodies.
Well, yeah.
Because
there's
a hungry pig can eat through 16 pounds of bone like butter.
I hate even to bring it up, but like that actually happened in BC.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
Gregor brought
That
that
guy
up
killed a
on
lot of people too.
Willie
Gregor,
Picton?
The
Yeah,
teeth
Picton.
go
yeah, he's a
through
bad
the bone like butter.
Gregor brought that up on the DFL
Great show.
rundown the
It's a
other
great
day.
movie.
Willie
Great
Picton.
movie.
No, sorry,
I
that was
fucking
on
love
our-
it.
sorry,
It's like
no,
my favorite movie of all time.
It was on our Christmas episode.
Oh, good.
So I edited it out. I'm like, you know what? This is the Christmas episode,
You know what?
Greg.
It's
I don't
Christmas.
think we need to really dig into that right now.
Oh, Lord.
Hence the expression, greedy as a pig.
Any more reviews?
Nope, those are the only two. Both about the snake episode.
Why do you have to protect the guy's name? Oh, because he's
He said
obviously a
his
snake
dad used to
farmer.
work with him, and listen, the last thing you want to do is have a snake farmer coming at you.
No, it's
No.
There's clearly something about the snake business that I just don't need. We just don't need to delve into
Yeah,
too
we-
much.
Why
further.
you get into the snake business?
Mm-hmm.
Because no one wants to get into your business.
Fair. The other thing, Jay,
What?
the thing you said you wanted to talk about today.
You said you wanted to unpack it on the show.
So Jay came into the Owen Everyday studio and was like, something for you guys to talk about on the show, Nation Con.
We've got to do a Nation Con.
Like where
Instead of a nation vacation where we take a bunch of people from Edmonton out, we should bring a bunch of people to Edmonton.
Do we still get to do Zins all day?
We will, well, because there'll be some American guests on this.
Hey.
We will import some Zins.
quick thing, I had a friend ask me to bring back 20 tins of Zin for him.
That's intense.
Oh,
6
that's
milligram.
a gorilla.
Right? So I didn't know. I'm looking through the thing. I'm like, do you have to declare this shit? Like, is it tobacco? Like, is there a limit on it? There is not.
You gotta put your whole suitcase.
You gotta fill your whole suitcase with Zins. But you have to declare what you've spent. Just like if you were to buy a sweater. But I got to customs and the guy's like, do you have anything? What did you buy? And I'm like, well, I got like $100 worth of Zin, like nicotine packet pouches. And he goes, what size? And I'm like, well, the 6 mil like tins. And he goes, okay, for next time, anything over 4 milligrams needs a doctor's note.
What?
I was
Ooh,
like,
Dr. Zin?
what? I was like, okay,
me-
dude, I'm not in the business of like questioning customs agents. So I was just like, so 3's okay? And he goes, yeah, 3's fine. Anything over 4 needs to be for medicinal purposes, doctor's notes. I was like, that is not what I was expecting to hear, but
I'll give you some advice for next time. Just lie.
Yeah.
just say it's
wow.
clothing.
How dare you, Tyler?
Yeah, just lie.
Lie to a customs guard?
Yeah.
Jeez.
This is not legal advice.
I don't lie to doctors. I don't lie to, I don't lie to customs agents. I'm not
Okay.
going to do it.
Let's unpack Nation Con a little bit.
It's an interesting idea because
What do you think we should do? I think it should be like a 3 to 4 day thing.
have you ever been to like a Comic-Con or like a,
This isn't
Porn
like a
con
convention where we're
or-
gonna have booths. This is a
it's the only other con I can
convention
think of.
This is a convention of this is like a nation vacation, but we're drawing people to Edmonton.
Right.
Okay.
So we're
So,
we are having a staycation in the city with a bunch of people. From
so there'd be
outside.
like a Wilhock beef jerky stand.
There's no fucking stand, Chalmers. It's not in a pavilion.
I don't get it then.
You could have a stand.
Yeah, you could have a stand.
It's like when we do
A banana stand?
German nation
There's
vacation.
money in there.
It's like when we do a German
Or
nation
for
vacation,
domestics.
but now it's not just exclusive to people from Germany.
So, yeah, it sounds great. Just a little more unpacking would be necessary for me to totally understand what we're talking about.
I want to unpack.
Oh, you want me to ask you questions?
I'm wondering if
You
it's
want
a
me to-
good idea.
So
You told me I was a bad interviewer when I would let Dukesy speak. So now I'll ask you some questions, JR.
will you let me answer
What?
the questions?
I'll let you answer them. How long would it be? Would it be like 3 days?
Yes.
yeah, I think 3-4 days, maybe even
I
4.
think if there's 2 games, that's important, and either it's like the day before the game, or that you show up the day before, the day of, and then we do something in between,
And we go
then-
together?
But I think the other thing to maybe
and like ONE or whatever live shows with like.
And there's like an itinerary.
yes,
Nice.
parties.
I even
Mhm.
think a cool thing would be, let's say there's like 3 nights.
Hockey
Every
game.
night, yeah, Chalmers.
Pick
go
up.
to a
No, like
fucking
pick up.
hockey
Like
game.
outdoor pond, like a pond hockey game that you
But
go.
then people got to bring their gear.
Good point.
I was thinking every
No
night,
bad ideas, guys. Fuck.
We're just spitballing here.
every night, your dinner is catered by like a different, uniquely Edmonton thing. Like one night you just get donaires brought in for
Yeah.
everyone, and you're like,
Green
hey,
onion
everyone try
cakes.
dinner.
Why don't you stop being a bitch and make every meal oodle noodle? That would be fantastic. Thank you very much.
I was going to say second night oodle noodle.
every morning.
100 people will get together at about 2 a.m. and we'll all FaceTime Amber.
Oh, she would like
that'd be
that.
nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
She'd love
Live
that.
broadcast.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
A morning spring roll from Oodle Noodle.
Mm-hmm.
Brush your
Green onion
teeth
cake for
with a
lunch?
spring roll.
Yeah.
Frisbee with
Or not at
green
all.
onion cakes from Oodle Noodle.
But it would, in all legitimately.
We could have a curling bonspiel.
Oh my God. I've had people DM me being like, when are you guys going to do an Oilers Nation bond spiel? That'd
Just
be
think,
so
how
much fun.
many sheets of ice are on a rink?
6 in St. Albert.
6 in St. Albert.
Crestwood has like 8,
So
I think.
That's 2 teams of 8. That's
No, maybe
48
6.
people. So you do 2, whatever. Yeah.
Now, Comic-Con, though, is based on like people coming from different shows and comics. And like, so are you going to get ex-Oilers?
I don't know.
So we got to dress like their favorite nation personalities.
Like I said, like maybe con is the wrong term, but it's like also not wrong.
Well, convention.
Right. So like it's the
nation convention.
it's the whole, like we provide the nation experience.
If you
so
could
how we
bring-
would host a trip on the road, we would, even though legally we don't host, we would do here. And then we would also bring like the show into the experience.
Oh, we have like a Ryan Coke booth with me, and we have like a hugging booth with Tyler.
A kissing booth with Tyler.
Well, no, we gotta
saying
ease
booth, though,
in.
Chalmers.
What?
You're getting,
But that's
you're
what con
way-
is, though. It's Booth City.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I don't know. I
That's
mean,
why
it's
might
like-
use the wrong term of con. It's like a nation hang.
Congregation. Nation
There you go.
congregation.
There you go.
If you brought back like, we found Oscar Clefbaum and he'll be at Nation Con and we can talk to him.
But that would be if we did it as a con.
That would just be a round table.
I'm talking. So okay.
So Nation
Remember-
Con without the con.
Okay. Remember, nation vacation.
Clear as mud, this thing.
but reversed,
Ooh,
where people are
cowgirl.
coming to Edmonton. So what did we do? You were on the nation vacation. What did we do? Did we have a booth?
We got shit faced.
Did we have
Went
booths,
golfing.
Chalmers?
Where? On the
Professor
Nation
Wem's-
vacation?
No, we hung out as a big crew and we did live shows and we did pilgrimage to games and we did nighttime. We did nighttime mini golfing.
Professor Wems.
So over under like 5 booths, not like no booths,
Maybe a booth.
not
at-
one booth.
Maybe a booth at Greta.
Ooh,
Try to beat Tyler at the football game.
Chalmers, do you think
That could be a booth.
like conference companies ever have a convention about conventions? So there's a booth
yeah.
where they're
Oh,
selling
there
booze
is
in
a
booth?
convention for conventions.
Unbelievable.
I'm
Yeah, it's
sure
called
of it.
ConCon.
And there's a booth company presenting their booths
Yeah.
to
Honor
fellow
Con.
booth purchasers.
Someone out there's a booth like maximization or efficiency expert.
Call it ConnerCon.
If you had to display all your booths, though, you'd need like 7
Maybe that's
booths.
what the con stars stand for.
Shut the fuck up, Chalmers.
What? You would? How are you going to show them all your booths if you only have one booth?
So, anyways,
I've been thinking about this for a while, and it just kind of reaffirmed it when like the whole gang that came to town this week.
Yeah.
And you hear the experience they had in Edmonton, and then it makes me think about when we host all the Germans are messaging me with Dukes' rant there that he went on last show. They're like, "Oh my god, this reminds me so much of my time there." I'm like, "Fuck,
We get to ride the
we gotta take
LRT
it
back
one
and
step
forth.
further."
You're very close in 2019 with the amount of Swedes, Finns, and Germans you had here.
Yeah,
So you're
yeah, but
basically
individually.
domestic nation vacation.
But open up to the world. Like it's anyone who wants to.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just this weekend. This is what you get. Here's the package. We don't take it.
we have a
we don't
hotel
go-
partner, so your hotel
Nation
discount.
Con
Charge
Olympics
of
at Greta.
flights. You guys get there, like you fly, so you can fly from wherever, and that way it keeps it. It makes it maximum inclusive. Because the issue sometimes we have with nation vacations, and we're learning as we get better with them, is that they normally just leave from Edmonton, right? So like someone from Ontario feels alienated because they have to come to Edmonton, and so now we do a no flight version of that. So it's almost like a mini kind of like Nation Con in that sense, where we open it up so people from Utah can come on the trip and people from all over the place can come on the trip. So now it's just like, okay, well, let's just bring a bunch of people, because you hear how awesome they think Edmonton is, and I think we can put on a really good show and experience for 100 people to come to Edmonton for 3-4
There's
days.
a lot of stuff you could do with them.
Well, I know. Well, and like,
Yeah.
but I guarantee you, the thing that everyone will talk about, it will just be like hanging out at a bar together.
Yeah, but like a real sanctioned
River
like
float?
Olympics at
Depending on
Greta,
the time of year.
where everybody can go play these games freely, but you get like one practice and then one is year round, and there is a nation player there sitting there logging it all and having
at
like
a
an
booth.
actual competition with like a prize at the end. I love that shit. Have you guys ever done it? Like we do that our own selves when we go there.
Yeah.
We just don't actually have it like legitimately listed out. We put it on the TVs,
What
the
do you mean?
leaderboard.
We had a little mini golf tournament. Like, is that what you mean? Like,
Yeah, no. That's what
Well,
and we
everything's
love that. So why you guys rolling your eyes when I bring it up that we should do it on Nation Con? Because there ain't no fucking booths, so we got to fill the time doing something.
Organize an Olympics.
You're trying to organize a whole trip where you
Well, we
host
could
like
do-
50 people. How much harder
I
is
don't
it?
want to. They fly themselves, man. That's the beauty.
Nation
These people
vacation
can
at the water
fly?
park.
They can fly, man. They have
We
the
all
power.
go to the water park.
I would not like to
water
be
park
a
day.
meeting in
We
this
could-
fucking company.
Fuck yeah.
A lot of
Here's what
eye
we
rolling.
can do.
You ready?
We can do a crazy water park day.
Water park party.
Beach day. In
No,
between
no.
game
You got-
days.
No
You gotta take
pissing
him-
in the pool.
So you
gotta
can get
take
down
them-
the slides the fastest.
Bag milk, you gotta take them to all the good sites. The Queen Elizabeth Planetarium that reopened, Bonnie Doon Mall's food court,
Of course.
Castle Downs Bottle Depot, Terralosa Bottle Depot, the airport.
There ain't no Terralosa Bottle Depot.
There is a Terralosa Bottle
The
Depot.
hubcap.
Oh, is there?
Isn't there?
We do Nation Day at the water park. Everybody's having a good time.
That is a great idea.
Ooh. Now I finally got a reason to shed some pounds.
See?
Gonna have to shed this shirt for Nation Water Park Day.
Just get good and banged up at the water park and cost us a mortgage payment.
I am literally at the point where I would consider taking Ozempic because I am so fat right now. And I am so not
Do you see
motivated.
what Oprah looks like now?
I know, but don't do it.
You see Randy Jackson?
Shania Twain. You see Shania Twain this morning got a new haircut?
Incredibly unethical.
She's on Ozempic.
To do what? Ozempic? I know.
Shania
I just gotta get
Twain's new
get
haircut.
that will in me again.
Who's Will?
You know Grace's buddy.
All right. Well,
His nephew works for us.
I like how
Come
I
on.
pointed to Bagmouth.
Oh, really?
High five me.
Eric, what's
But it
his
was a good idea. It was
I love sneaking in a high five. Pat, clip that. Nation Con. Everyone flies from wherever. Hotels.
That's
So
not
we
Shania
organize everything from once you get to the hotel on.
What is
Yeah.
she doing?
This
Shania Twain.
That's not Shania Twain.
I thought it was Bloody Avril Lavigne.
Come on.
That's Shania Twain.
That looks like Shakira.
that is Shania Twain claiming
No,
she's
it's
got a new
not.
Yes, it
haircut.
is on Ozempic, bro.
But like Photoshop, like she looks
And a wig.
She looks like she's 15.
Color my hair, do what I dare. So saith Shania Twain.
I don't buy it.
Let's go, girls.
I don't buy it.
So when would this potentially be? So I know that I need to how many months I have to get in water
It'll
park
be
shape.
next year.
Oh, perfect. I'll put it off until about 3 months before.
Yep. Just do a mad dash.
Just take 10 Ozempics the week before the trip all at once in your arm.
All right.
Or just get the flu I had. Lost 8 pounds 3 days. Keep it tight. It's a
Oh, my
decent
family's puking enough for everybody. So
Everyone's sick right now.
I feel
my
great.
son threw up in the sink next to the toilet. Like, one more foot, bud. Just turn your head that way. So, and it's
Kinda like that
chunky.
time I was like,
so I had to like
we call that the
scoop it
urine
out
chuck.
with my hands.
Oh, gross. Make him
well,
do
it's
it.
too thick. Make him do it.
He's crying, bro.
13-year-old kid that just puked.
It's 13. You can do it.
Well, I cleaned your puke.
When Tyler was 13, he already had 2 radio shows.
You know what, Tyler? I was going to say your kids are a poor kid that you have, but your kids are going to be hard as rocks and mine are soft as bread. So you
Are your kids soft?
Yeah. I mean, every kid is soft these days. I think there's a lot of soft children out there because we want to give them everything. I get it. I do it too.
Wanye,
lead
you
the
making
charge on
that
it.
joke reminded me of my high school superlatives. The year I graduated, there was an award most likely to host a talk show, and I didn't fucking win it.
What?
Who won it?
Tony Brewer.
Her name was Marinia.
How good's your show?
She don't fucking got one. I got like 8. So suck it. Satch's class of 2015.
Yeah. 2015?
Yeah, I graduated in 2015.
Me too.
Yeah. That is 18 years after I did.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
One of the graduation presents I bought myself was the McDavid lottery ball shirt.
Oh,
And
congratulations. I would have shipped that too.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Well done.
Thank you.
So yeah, NationCon. Great idea. I think people will really respond well to this.
We've got Professor Wems. Locked
Water
in.
park.
Water park.
Bottle Depot tour.
Greta.
Yep.
4 lucky trip goers will get to stay at my house.
What?
Why not?
Well, actually, one night the whole crew should stay at your house.
Two people.
that'd be fun.
Two people.
Raging house party, bed and
A
breakfast.
couple can stay at my house, but I have to vet them first.
Why
Yes,
don't
'cause
you
you're
I get to
open up-
choose.
Why don't you open up one bedroom in your house, your Remcheck, to a your Remcheck bed and breakfast and sell the Airbnbs on nationgear.ca? So people can come to town and stay with you, but it's $800 a night.
And then they can
And then you
witness.
make them fried veggies when they're drunk.
And then they can witness Parkgate, which apparently got escalated due to the big snowfall.
Dude, so the big snowfall and the one guy, he didn't have like a snowblower. He had like an automatic shovel,
Oh yeah,
like one of those things.
Oh, it's like a brush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He pushed all of the snow onto the street in front of his house, and the guy's van was parked in front of his house at the time. So all of the snow was in front of his house and like right on the boulevard. It was like, I shit you not, like a 5-foot mountain of
awesome.
all his snow from his driveway.
The pettiness is just getting better and better.
None was in like the areas on his lawn. Like
In front of a house that's for sale.
Any bites on it?
I have no
Like,
idea.
is there a sold sign?
No.
Houses
are flying off the market. I think he priced it too high, but that's a different discussion. So anyways, and then this dude is again parked in front of the other guy's house, and it was garbage day on Monday, and the dude just left his bins in front of the guy's van until Wednesday. Just fuck you. You want to move? You can't. It was pretty great. So yeah, parking gate's not over. It's continuing to be. I think it's developed into more of a Cold War. Like, they don't speak. There's no more arguments or fights. They know the end is near, but neither is willing to budge. So they're just going to continue on with their antics till someone moves.
They're at a stalemate, man.
I wonder
I was really
how mad they like constantly are about this.
has to be 24/7. I'm mad. I almost called bylaw. I was like, you can't
think
put all
about
that
it
fucking
daily?
snow on the street.
Do you think about it daily?
I have to drive past it every day.
Right. So
I think
they
about it all the time.
Oh man, good neighbors are such a luxury to have.
Oh, I want, if you are in the market for a home,
Give me the
DM
address.
me. I
Should
will
I move
send
onto
you the
your street?
address. Please
Why would they
do.
want to live
It's
next to that guy?
overpriced, I'm told, though, Tyler. So I'm not interested.
Yeah, what if they don't want to live
Grind
next to
them down
you?
on a deal?
Why would they want to live there? I don't know, because maybe we could change the culture a little bit.
I see.
We can have a friendly block
I
party.
can't do it myself.
Maybe you can get the two of them to kiss.
That'd be awesome. That's how my neighbors made up. They met in the middle of the street and kissed. We all cheered.
All right. Hell yeah.
Where do you think all those people that used to live on Bourbon Street went, Chalmers, and all those little windows up top? When I was little, I thought they were all
They
apartments.
stopped having fun
There's a
parties around,
warehouse.
man.
There's a warehouse with a lot of cool stuff in it, I think. If somebody just destroyed them or threw them away, somebody's an
Probably.
idiot.
I bet it's all
is.
underneath the mall.
They
Is
have
the mall have a
tunnels.
basement?
Oh yeah, man. There's tunnels down there.
Oh yeah, when I worked at the mall, we had a storage locker that was like underneath the water park.
Can we do the lock? Do you guys have an intern right
It's a
now?
lot of
Yeah,
weight. to
Eli.
get ahead
Could
of
you get
But
him
he's
to get a
COVID.
job at the mall and then like just get
Yeah.
like just work there for like 2
Yes.
years and then his whole mission is to find that shit?
My old roommate was a security guard at WEM for years, and he has to go down in the tunnels under the mall and kick homeless people out all the time.
One of the tunnels links to the jaw. Hey, there he
Al
is.
Capone tunnel.
Wow.
And just like that, the whole show comes together.
Mhm.
Capone
I remember
tunnels
one
in the
time
mall.
when I was in junior
Callback.
high, a kid came to school with backpacks full of Boy London t-shirts for sale. And I was like, where'd you get these? And he's like, went to the mall. I was wandering around in the tunnels. I found these 2 boxes covered in dust filled with Boy London t-shirts. I stole both of them. I was like, you know what? I don't think you're going to get caught for this.
Here's $5.
Our entire school wore Boy London for like 3 months. It
Do you
was
have a
awesome.
medium for me?
Yeah,
The system works.
Boy London was a thing.
it was.
Yeah.
It was good t-shirts. Those were back in the day when you'd wear like 4 t-shirts at once and rotate throughout the day like an Oscar
Oh, yeah.
host. So everybody had Boy London t-shirts for days to rotate.
I was a big chip and pepper shirt guy.
Oh, yeah, chip and
they're-
pepper.
the
Varney,
tie-dyes,
chip and
though.
pepper.
The tie-dye chip and peppers, though, with the 2 dogs.
I let it.
What about, remember, and this is kind of
No fear
came on, like,
shirts over here.
Spuds
FC
McKenzie, do you remember him?
Oh yeah.
I remember
The
that
which
was
one?
FC UK.
That was still a thing
French
when I was in
Connection.
junior high.
yeah.
And then the shirts got banned at my school.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a
How
start.
about the Oilers taking away that little German fan sign?
That wasn't cool.
What's up with that?
But do you think it was because they didn't know what it said and they were worried that it would like swears? Like it would matter. I just thought about that
Saw a
because
photo of the kid. He looked pretty innocent.
They don't want
Yeah.
to seem to want to have any signs at those arenas except for when you're in the warm up and you're demanding a stick.
Oh,
from
I
the person.
but
hate
he's
that.
asking for a puck on that sign.
I know.
Mm. Okay, then now I'm talking out 2 sides of my mouth because that one though unique because you're German and it's Draisaitl. I hate the ones where it's like my dad says he'll trade you
Yeah.
$20 for a stick, and it's like shut up.
Hi, Connor. Trade me a wave for your skates. Like what? The
Connor,
fuck?
season ticket holder. I come to every game.
Not even. I drove 4 miles to get here, and I want your helmet.
I'm staying up past my bedtime.
Yeah,
Can I have your
pushy
socks?
ass.
I like the
Can
ones
I
that,
get in the
like
dressing room?
ones that actually like have an offering. Like here's some candy.
Yeah.
Or did you see the
For a
Flames
puck.
fan who gave Yegor Sharangovich a whole box of Lego for a stick?
Oh,
That's cool.
And he's
That
a big
was-
Lego guy.
yeah, he's a
What are we
Lego guy.
running here? Some sort of bloody rummage sale, or you're just?
Did you guys
bartering?
see what that box of unopened OPG 1989
What did it end up selling for?
3.5 million?
Yeah.
Because it was almost what rookie was it? A Gretzky?
Wes Gretzky rookie.
It was a Gretzky rookie.
And the case
Did
had
it have it?
4, 8, 12 boxes in
Or
it.
they just left it unopened?
They sold the whole thing like
I
unopened.
don't know, but
They haven't opened them up though.
Oh, I don't know if they've opened them.
I read
I don't
that
think
they
you
had.
do. I think
but
that's
there's a
a
high certainty that there's a Gretzky rookie. In
I was
there.
reading an
There's
article. that said
12 boxes of. I think there's 12 boxes in that case.
Chances are they'll just leave it sealed.
yeah.
It might
What's a
even be.
Gretzky rookie worth?
If it's graded to a perfect 10,
Well,
it's
this would
worth.
be. It's still
No, it's not a guaranteed to be graded to a
Fuck
perfect.
up
They
that.
said that the boxes inside the box were the whitest crisp box they've seen in like 10, 15 years. Like that they were pristine condition.
I wonder if you can still eat that gum.
I think it goes for between 1 and
That's the
1.5
real
million. A perfect 10 Gretzky.
How much?
1 and 1.5 mil. So you're taking a gamble that there's 3 in there. And they're going to grade out right.
1.5.
That's what Gavin told
If
me.
you're like super
insane.
wealthy and you're a child of the 70s or 80s, I think if you got one rookie card and still spent the money, I think you just were doing it because like that opportunity will never be around again. Like
I'm more interested in an Eddie Mio 8th year Oilers goaltender card. Is that in that pack?
I don't think so.
Eddie Mio?
Eddie Mio.
I got a
79?
dinged up Craig Muni. How about that?
That's pretty nice. I got a second year Gretzky.
So this is from an article from sportscollectorsdaily.com. One of 2 PSA 10 Gretzky rookie cards expected to bring 7-figure price.
Whoa.
Heritage sold the other Topps Gretzky rookie for $720 in December of 2020 and took in an offer for $1.22 million last April.
Did you hear how much Shohei Ohtani's translator makes a year?
No,
Go ahead.
Not enough.
7 figures.
Good.
like in the millies.
Like
Do you know how much
1.25
Shohei
or something.
Ohtani makes?
Not that much. Less than his
How about his
translator.
marriage announcement today?
That was weird as shit.
Oh, it's just very like just Japanese respectful.
Did you see what he did first
like-
at bat
So
with the Dodgers?
yeah, I don't want to talk about him on the
Danger,
field.
bomb.
Yeah.
No, you bomb.
Otani made a post on Instagram that said, "To all my friends and fans throughout, I have an announcement to make. Not only have I began a new chapter in my career at the Dodgers, but I have also began a new life with someone from my native country of Japan who is very special to me, and I want everyone to know I'm now married."
That's very respectful.
Not a mention of her name.
No.
I see.
And then someone said apparently Hideki Matsui did something similar back when he was with the Yankees, but
Got torched?
but to announce it, he just, oh man, I really hope I can find this. Oh, did I not like it? I don't think I liked it. He just at the press conference held up a hand-drawn picture of his wife and was like, "I am now married." And I like that.
Otani's a weirdo. I watch a whole thing about him. He was living in the team dorms in Japan, right? And he's making $5 million a year. He's the highest paid player in the Japanese baseball league. He had his parents give him an allowance of $1,000 a month. They kept the rest of his money for him. And then 3 months in, he gave them the money back because he didn't even need his allowance. Because all he did was go to dorm and play baseball.
Amazing.
So it explains why he would defer all
Go
his
to craft
money now.
services. You get a bone, a little bit of cup of water. You get a
full
stew
stack.
going.
Doesn't care. Doesn't care about money.
Oh, I can't wait. I gotta get. Well, right now it's probably almost impossible to get an Ohtani Dodgers jersey.
So you're off for the next week.
2 weeks.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Hawaii.
So
I'm
no
going
Jay
to
for the next
Copenhagen.
4 real lives.
Fancy?
Fancy greens, Aussies.
Nice. That'll be fun.
Chalmers, will you have good attendance over the next 2 weeks to make up for this? Because I'm now a little bit worried about the state of this podcast.
Yes.
That might not be a no.
Insert Shia LaBeouf clip where he goes, I don't know. Yes, I will be here.
All right.
Have you ever seen that? It's so funny.
Maybe we'll mix in Liam for an episode. It's always a nice curveball whenever you bring Liam in for one of these.
I've got an idea for a real life episode. I was looking for BM's eyes there.
Yes.
Yeah. I got an idea for
Okay.
All right. Well,
a takeover episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you.
I hate it when he does that. Fuck, he does
all right.
that
That's a
lot.
wrap. Jay, enjoy your vacation.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. See you Monday.